Hi, this is Kamera. My first few minutes with God, day number 178. First Kings, chapter 17 through 19. There is so much to cover, guys. I hope I can cover it all. Prophet Elijah comes into play, and he addresses King Ahab of Israel, tells him there will not be any rain or dew until he himself, Elijah, gives the word. God sends Elijah to this brook where the ravens feed him. They bring Elijah food, meat, and bread daily. And so once the brook dries up, though, God sends him to Zarephath, this widow, and all she has is a handful of flour and oil. Elijah said, make me a bread from that first, and then feed yourself and your son. And the thing is, there was only enough for her and her son, but Elijah told her that God is going to make sure that she will always have flour and oil in her, in storage for her to the end of the drought. But get this, God actually does that, right? But get this, her son dies. She cries out to Elijah, you've got to be kidding me. Is this some type of joke? So Elijah, he cries out to God, and God revives her son. Isn't that something? So she's like, I know for sure now that you are a man of God. I love the way God encouraged both of them, actually. But get this, in the third year of the drought, God tells Elijah to go to King Ahab. It's time to end this drought. He gets there near King Ahab, but he runs into Obadiah, who happens to work in the palace. He's over at the palace. And he also is a devoted follower of God. When Jezebel, Ahab's wife, she went out to kill all of God's prophet, he hid out 100 of them in 2 caves and supplied them with food and water. Isn't that something? So he took care of them. So he goes at Elijah's request, get Ahab, brings him back to Elijah. Ahab calls Elijah a troublemaker. Elijah's like, no, it's you and your family who are troublemakers. It's you guys who are serving idols and images of Baal. This is what Elijah tells him, summon all the people of Israel, all the prophets of Baal, which is 450, all the prophets of Asherah, which is 400. Meet me up at Mount Carmel. And get this, Ahab does just that. He summoned all those people for Elijah. So once they get there, Elijah addresses the people and says, you guys need to choose this day who you're going to serve. How long are you going to be confused by 2 gods? If you believe God is God, follow God. If you believe Baal is God, follow Baal. And so Elijah, he challenges the prophets of Baal, and they're to set up this altar, and their god Baal is to burn the offering, send fire and burn the offering. Well, they cried out all day, all the way to evening, cut themselves, dance, no Baal. So Elijah, it's his turn to prove that God is God. Set up his altar, but he drenched everything with water. He even created the trenches, but he doused everything, and he drenched it. And so when he called out to God, God sent down that fire and burnt everything, the stones, the dust, the water, slurp of the water, everything. And so now the people are like, oh, the Lord God is God. Yes. So Elijah, he calls all 450 of those Baal prophets and killed them all. Isn't that something? Fast forward, Ahab goes home to his wife Jezebel, tells her everything that had happened, including Elijah killing her prophets. She makes a vow she's going to kill Elijah. Elijah, he runs for his life, and he's so discouraged. He tells God, I'm done. I just want you to take my life. I work zealously for you, but these people are rejecting you, your commands. They just don't want to do right. So God tells him eventually to anoint a few people, and even Elisha's going to be the one who takes over your place. Isn't that something? So he goes, present himself to Elisha, and Elisha drops everything and follow him. Isn't that something? There's so much, guys. But there you have it. That's day 178. 1 Kings chapter 17 through 19. You have a God-filled blessed day.